I'll do it. If it means no one has to cry.
You sure took your time getting here, Shiro Emiya.
Yeah, I finally understand. There's no way there were two of those pendants. Originally,
That's right. You see, after your life was spared, you carried it for the rest of your life. A unique memento that belonged to Rin Tosaka's father. A heroic spirit cannot be summoned without a catalyst, but Rin Tosaka didn't have one to use in the invocation. That's why she assumed, wrongly of course, that she had summoned a servant at random. But no heroic spirit is ever called upon by chance. A link must exist between the summoner and the spirit.
But wait, if Rin had no catalyst herself, then...
Yes, that piece of the puzzle was provided by the heroic spirit being summoned, and not the summoner.
Where heroic spirits are held, time does not exist. Those from the past are no different from those yet to come. Which means...
Right. It means it's quite possible to summon a heroic spirit. From the future. I wouldn't want you interfering. If you did, I'd have severed my contract with Rin for nothing.
No. No matter what happens, I will not stand between you and Shiro. In exchange for this, answer me. Why exactly is killing him so important to you?
I'm surprised you even have to ask. Neither of us can accept each other as we are. Sorry to disappoint you, but it's as simple as that.
That cannot be true. You are the very embodiment of the ideals and dreams of Shiro Emiya. You are both the same. How can you reject yourself?
Unlike you, I didn't become a heroic spirit entirely on my own merits. I simply traded one afterlife for another. I'm a guardian, nothing more.
A guardian? Then you're supposed to be protecting humanity by serving as a deterrent force. And if that is the case, you are a heroic spirit.
That's where you're wrong, Saber. Guardians don't protect humanity. They're just here to clean up the mess.
But Archer...
You're right, though. I suppose I did become a hero. In fact, I became a hero of justice, the kind Shiro Emiya always wanted to be.
A hero of justice?
Yes, and that's what opened my eyes to the fatal error of this failed reality. The fact of the matter is, that man's life is worthless.
A life with no value.
None. I'm sure you understand. You of all people know what it's like to want to change the past. Take back the choices you've made.
Saber?
What? Do you mean to tell me that you never asked her what her wish was? Why she wants the Holy Grail so badly that she would submit to this pointless bloodbath? Allow me to fill you in. You see, she's...
Enough! Shiro. I did want the Grail. It alone could grant me my wish. The chance to undo a decision I made. To undo that mistake. To alter the course that led Britain to ruin. I could not die. Not yet, at least. That is why I need to win the Grail. I failed to reach my ideals. And I should never have become king. But you are different. For you are Shiro Emiya's ideals. You represent their realization.
Is that what you think I am? Indeed, I became the so-called hero of justice I had longed for. But all I got in return was a life of regrets. In life, I allied with the deterrent force. In death, I became the deterrent force as a guardian of humanity. Challenging those who disrupted the balance of the world. I did whatever I was ordered to do. I killed. And I killed. I killed without ceasing. I killed until I finally stopped caring. Every life I took meant thousands more would survive. I fought over and over, whenever I was needed. Again. And again. And again. Before long, I learned that no matter how many lives I took, there would always be more. I was not so naive as to try and achieve a world without any fighting. What I truly wanted was a world without tears. The kind of world in which no one I knew ever had cause to cry. And that's when it hit me. The dream that Shiro Emiya had for this world was nothing more than shallow idealism.
How can you say that?
Because it's impossible to save everyone. You might save many, but you leave the few to die. There's no way around it. But I don't have to tell you that, do I, Saber? I found those whose happiness was destined to die, and bestowed that honor on them instead. That's what a hero does. The ideal he holds true is mercy incarnate. Isn't that the point, after all? To save as many people as possible? So there you have it. I'd kill one to save many, just like any hero of justice would do. But even though I said I wanted to forge a world without tears, I brought more than my share of despair and suffering. That is who I am. The heroic spirit Emiya. Do you see it now? Why the world would be so much better off without him in it? Now kill yourself, Shiro Emiya. What's wrong? Now that you know what you are, why hesitate?
Archer, I do not think you betrayed your ideals. Could it be that you have been betrayed by the very ideals you meant to protect? If that were not so, you'd never consider atoning for your sins by ending your life.
Oh, you can't be serious. Atone for my sins? Really? Don't be foolish, Saber. You're right. I have been betrayed before, countless times. I was always willing to lay down my life for others. No one understands a man like that. In the end, I was framed as the mastermind of the conflict, and executed.
But that Can't be. That is how you died?
So if I had any sins to speak of, I fully atoned for them in that moment. I never asked them for their gratitude. I didn't want any. Nor did I wish to be lionized as a hero. After all, what I really wanted was for everyone to be happy. But even that simple desire was denied me, in life, as well as death. I knew that Guardians were essentially automatic defense mechanisms, and that those who become Guardians after life are removed from the cycle of life and death. They become mere tools to protect humanity. Still, I thought that if, as a Guardian, I could save someone who needed help, it would be worth it. But I couldn't have been more wrong. Guardians do not save humans. They only clean up after humanity's messes. The only use for their power is to negate what's already happened, and sweep away the bad energy created by humans. They are butchers bent on killing anyone who threatens humanity, without regard for whether they're good or evil. It's almost funny, isn't it? It's no different from when I was completely powerless.
You wished to save many lives. Did you? Throughout your existence, did your wish even once come to fruition?
No, not once. I mercilessly disposed of the very people I had dedicated myself to save. All because of my stupid ideal of becoming a hero of justice. I'm sick of cleaning up after humanity, but as a heroic spirit, I'm cursed to do exactly that for eternity. I don't belong to this existence, and I know the only way to make myself disappear.
If you kill one who is destined to become a hero, then that hero will never be born. Is that what you think?
I've waited patiently for that opportunity, hoping that someday my chance would come.
It will not work, Archer. You are a Guardian. The die is already cast. You are exempt from the bounds of time. Even if you do eliminate this Shiro, you will still not disappear.
Maybe not. And yet, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. That's why I'll destroy not only his flesh, I will also kill his spirit. At the very least, the hero of justice is a mistake that will never appear in this world again. What's the matter, Shiro? If my existence offends you, kill yourself now and put an end to it!
Shiro!
Archer, do you have any regrets?
Of course I do.
Well, there you have it. We aren't anything alike.
What?
'Cause no matter what happens to me, I won't regret a thing. That is the reason that I can never accept you. If you really are my ideal, then it's up to me to correct the mistakes you tarnished it with, and start over again.
That kind of thinking is where this all began. Before long, you'll wake up and find you've become me.
No way that's ever gonna happen.
Maybe not. You may yet escape that fate. But if you refuse to run, I'm afraid you have no future at all.
Archer!
Saber, it's okay. Thank you. But I still want you to stay out of this. This is my fight, and I have to finish it. Trace!
On. Do you think you can keep up with my blade works? If your precision is even slightly off, remember that it will mean your death.